Okay, I'm back after too long of a hiatus. Wow, that is a not very useful section of the screen. What's going on there? Let me see. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, so what's going on today? Today, there's going to be a little bit of a change of pace. It's going to be very light on the programming, very heavy on art stuff, because I have, like, no assets, and I hardly ever make assets except right before a stream. So today I'm actually going to spend some time making some art assets, and hopefully, by the end of the day, I will be able to display one or two sprites on the screen, or at the very minimum, have enough assets so that I can figure out how to do that later, because the competition comes up on the 15th of November, which is a month and a week from now. So I got about 5 weeks to slap together something that's actually playable and not just a bunch of tech demos stapled together. For those of you not in the loop, let me see if I can pull up this page over, yeah, where is it? There we go. The 25th anniversary game competition, which I've been plugging this entire time for the last few months. We have a theme picked out, so we're all going to be doing, or we're going to be attempting to be doing, oh, whoops. I should log in. Attempting to be doing high fantasy and magic themed games, so it's a bit late to try and start now, unless you just want to throw in, just for the heck of it. But otherwise, we are going to try to submit something by November 15th on this forum, which is the Sega Extreme forum. If you go to forums, technical, Saturn dev, you'll see this post up here. It's probably pinned. I hope it's pinned by VBT. Got some potential participants here. I know XL2 definitely has something that's going to blow me out of the water, so right now I'm competing for second. Anyway, back to what we're doing today. So like I said, we got no assets. We want to fix that. Actually, who all's in chat? I can actually see users in chat. I didn't know I could do that before. A bunch of names I do not recognize, huh? Well, hello everyone anyway. I'll feel free to chip in. Now, I'm not an artist, so everything I do is going to be very amateurish and borderline cheating. So, to start, here is the universal reference for anyone ever making an RPG. It is the D&D races. Basically, everyone's going to ape one race or another. I actually have a few original ideas. Oh, hey, it's VBT. Vibity? VBT? Huh. Okay, it's pronounced just like you think it is. I put too much effort into that. Thanks for popping in, VBT. I didn't know you noticed me, senpai. I feel noticed. For those of you not in the know, VBT is kind of a big deal. He's actually released a bunch of stuff. I didn't even... there we go. VBT. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, if you go trolling around the Sega Extreme or the Joe Engine forums, you'll find traces of all the stuff he's done. He's good at what he does. I sing the praises of XL2 all the time, but that's only because I'm stealing his stuff. VBT has some pretty impressive code on his own. Anyway, so here's what I'm gonna do. And all of you are going to hate me for it if you're like, oh, you should all do purely original art. I am going to be essentially not necessarily tracing, but definitely paraphrasing what's going on here. How do I resize this? So I'm definitely height of 128. Okay. Oh, wait. I want to resize the selection. Let me see. Resize selection in paint.net. Ah, there we go. Rotate and zoom. Well, maybe I can just drag it, if that's what it takes. Let's see if that will... Oh, no, I wanted a controlled drag. Okay, I want a drag that maintained aspect ratio. Nope, that's not it. Oh, there we go. You hold down shift and you drag from the corner, and that'll maintain the aspect ratio. So I am going for a height of 128 pixels here. So what that means is that I have completely decimated the detail in this drawing. But that's fine because I'm just using it as a background to reference off of. Now, zoom in a touch more. Can't even see the labels here anymore, but there's a human, a halfling, a gnome, an orc, a dwarf. I believe that's a half-elf and followed by an elf, and then I believe female versions of everyone as well. I don't know what happened to the beard on the dwarf. That should still be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up kind of a rubric here for how I'm going to be making things. So if I want to start out making, say, a goblin, I'm going to start out doing a goblin. Let's make a new layer. I want to reference this height chart to say, okay, I want my goblin to be essentially, if this human, the tallest thing is going to be 128 pixels tall. And I'm saying that a meter is approximately 64 pixels. And in the scale of what I'm doing inside of the engine, 1 unit fixed would be 1 meter. Save for any other special circumstances. So I'm going to stretch 128 pixel by 64-bit pixel, or 128 pixel by 64 pixel image onto a 2x1 rectangle quad that I will just kind of pop into existence. It's going to be a single quad object, and that single quad is going to be my character. So I know last time we were doing stuff, we were doing 3D animations. For the purposes of getting something usable and playable by the time the competition comes around, and also considering the idea that trying to have fully 3D animated characters in the game might be a bit much for what I'm willing to put up with in terms of creating art assets, because I'm going to want a variety of enemies and characters and whatnot. I'm just going to try my hand at pixel art, because I've got a little bit more experience at pixel art than 3D stuff. Okay, this the chaos music is a bit much. I'm gonna take that off the rotation. What's next? There we go. Metal Harbor. Okay, so I'm in a second layer now. So the background layer is my my reference height chart and body proportion thing, because I definitely need something to base my body proportions off of. Let's see if I can start figuring out what kind of goblin I want to make. So let's take another. Let me do another reference. Here. We call this reference layer. And just for safety's sake, let me save all this as goblin sprite. Okay, so once again, it's going to feel like cheating, but I'm going to find references to see what kind of goblin I want to try and create. I'm partial to this guy over here, so let me just go ahead and open that up out to the side. Kind of like this guy. We're making like a... Basically, the goblins in my world are going to be essentially... what do you call it? Like gremlins. Like they're just going to exist to screw up machinery and stuff. So you want them to be nasty, angry, and mischievous. Like this guy. There we go. Now, part of what I'm trying to pick these guys out for is color palette. I'm going to want to lift the color palette off of them and just try to create my own thing based off of the color palette. This is a little bit too dark, but I might be able to work with it. This is a little better. I think I can work with that. This might be more my speed in terms of like proportions and lighting, but he's not green enough for my taste. I want something that's like a darker green like this. So let me Just gonna snip. Whoa, okay. That's not the snipping tool I want. I want the rectangular. Okay, rectangular. There we go. Just gonna snip this guy into this reference layer and shrink him way the heck down. There we go. No, I'm good for this one. This one, I'll keep. I like him. Why do I have that in rotation? What is this? This is the ending sound effects for Sonic Mania. That's out. There we go. Oh, hey! Oh, welcome aboard. Anyway, as you can see, I am blatantly stealing art assets in order to kind of inspire and trace myself toward a usable goblin sprite. So what I'm going to do here, I've got my D&D height chart in the back, so I kind of know for 128 being 2 meters, so this guy is dang near 6 feet-ish tall. I've got these goblins around the height of that dwarf in the background here, so that's the kind of the height I'm going for my goblins. And I'm going to be using these guys as kind of like a color palette reference and stature reference to see how like a neutral looking goblin's going to stand. So this is going to be the actual sprite layer, so I'm just going to sprite. And the other layers are just there for reference. I'm going to turn it off when I actually start doing stuff. So we'll take my reference, let me just steal one of the colors and start just making a skeleton out of it. I feel like this level... here, let me just zoom in. This level of green is probably the best one. Now, this is by no means the easiest or best way of actually making your own sprites. I was suggested to... oh, not that, that's terrible English. XL2 basically told me, hey, the best way to do this, opponent as well, is to go into Blender, rig up an object, animate the object, and take screenshots of the object. I don't like the look of 3D pre-rendered stuff, so I'm trying to go an easier, well, not an easier route, but like I'll do worse animations for something that looks a little bit better in 2D than 3D, because I don't like how like the low-res 3D look in sprite form. So, okay, let's try making... What am I making? A head. Let's try making a head. Okay. So we're using the dwarf as reference, so let me just use his head as... Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, that was supposed to be a circle. Undo. Also... Why is there an outline? I don't like the aliasing on here. How do I turn off this? Whatever. I'll fix it in post. There we go. Okay. So just kind of draw a skeleton out. Let me see. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm definitely figuring out how this is gonna happen. Let me just keep this as a. Let's see, skeleton. No, not skeleton. Let me see. Kind of a body shape. I want to rotate this like so. Oh, wow, that actually came out not worst. Not the worst. Okay, oops. Okay, oops. I want to make one of these and another one. There we go. Why can't I have the transparency in the selection there? Well, that's a problem. Okay, I need a transparent selection so I can actually overlay this. Otherwise, it's pointless. Let's see. Don't make me do a whole nother layer just to put legs down. Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do a whole nother layer just to put legs down. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's do, let's call this just a body. Why is that song still in rotation? I thought I took it out. Oh, there's two different versions. Huh. Okay, there we go. Okay, anyway, let's make a limb layer. That's a weird way of saying that. Okay, so body layer, let's... Oh, crap. Didn't do that. Let me just... cut that. Paste it in limb. There we are. And then in the body layer, I can go ahead and just... Oh, crap. Undo, undo. There we go. Exit, exit, exit. There we go. This guy. He can go. All right. What is going on? Huh. Okay. Yeah, my controls just disappeared for a second. Take this. Copy. Paste. Then we flip and reverse it, right? Flip. Horizontal? Whoa, okay, that was a mistake. Why can't I flip selection horizontal? Wait a minute. Flip selection horizontal. Okay, so moving this guy around. Okay, I can move him. Can I rotate him? No, I rotate everyone. Why does that button work like that? That's dumb. I don't like that. Okay, am I gonna have to draw a whole freaking other leg just to do this? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to draw a whole freaking other leg. Whew. Okay, let's make a parallelogram here. Okay, just kind of recreate what I did over there, except in reverse. Oh yeah, it's a parallelogram. How do I reverse this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. So the goblin has thighs, a body, a head, Now, what I'm going to want to do is essentially eventually have to animate this. So there's going to have to be like sword swings or like an ouch face or what have you. So I'm thinking I'm gonna want to probably do. I'm doing a stupid version of what I could have done in Blender better if I knew how to do it well enough, and I like that animation style, which is essentially make each one of these limbs a skeleton element. Probably Ponent would know how to do that better than me, but we're gonna give this a shot. So let's do another parallelogram. Call this limb 2. Okay, first off, backwards. Too thick. There we go. And then, I guess, feet. I'll just call this a Tarantino layer. Now, the dwarf foot is a little bit bigger than what I wanted to go for. I'm just going to make this... There we go. And I can just copy this and make sure the size stays the same. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Copy, paste. There we go. It's almost easier in Paint or just Microsoft Paint. Okay. Let's see. Limb 1, limb 2. Novadale. Wait, do I know that name? I feel like I know that name. Also, why is Streamlabs giving me a $? That's a bug. We gotta fix it. Anyway, Novadale, thank you for following. Tell me if I know you, because I feel like I know your name. Okay, yeah. Skeletons. Oh, that's why you're the less cool Nova. I get it. Okay. Anyway, thanks for the follow. Right, okay, arms. We want on limb 1 layer. We want probably another parallelogram, but with a different... Would you stop that? Get out of that. There we go. Another parallelogram, but this time at probably a steeper angle. Actually, I'm okay with this arm here. Yeah, here. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing, but better over here. Okay, just same height, same thickness, except backwards. Yeah, that's about right. I'm like eyeballing all of this stuff. I'm pretty sure this guy's got a little bit of a slant on his shoulder, but I'll fix that in the art. And there we go. These arms are way too long now I think about it. Like my arm, was that come down half? No. Well, who says the goblin has to be proportionally weight? Let's go back to our reference layer. They're there for a reason. What does our reference look like? Well, pixelated to all hell, but... Don't be salty, Nova. I just saw that message. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where these guys' elbows are. Let's go back in here. So this guy feels like he's got proportional elbows. Where's my other reference? This one? No, that's not that one. Where's my other reference? Oh, here we go. There's my other reference. Okay. So this guy appears to have a forearm that's the same size as his bracelet, which makes it more of a bracer than anything. But huge hands. What about this guy? This guy's hands are bigger than his head. And very similar in proportion to his forearm. Yeah, okay, so enhanced features, I guess? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I don't need them to be big feet. I get the claws. Maybe I can give them claws. Fangs, I'll think about. Fangs seem unnecessary. Definitely the ears, though. Ears stay. So, okay, let's get back to the sprite. Okay, so... Is this guy a little bit too tall? He'll be fine. Take off the the reference can stay. So, limb 1. Let's make another parallelogram, but kind of like higher up. These arms are a little bit too long, I feel like. Okay, if I'm going to stand up, my fingers are almost down to my knee. So, maybe this will work out. Oh, crap. Sorry, I'm usually better at this. It's been a bit. I've been out for a month, being busy. Essentially, I'm trying to draw a goblin sprite. And what I'm doing is I'm using the D&D height chart as reference for what my heights are supposed to be proportionally. So 128 pixels would be like 2 meters. So I'm assuming this is a really tall dude. So this guy is probably a touch over a meter tall. I'm kind of doing a trace over this dwarf in the background for my target height, figuring out how I want to distort the proportions, and then I'm going to start drawing stuff on top of this skeleton here. I might just keep this skeleton and use it for like everyone if it turns out to be useful. I don't know. Let's go to the limb 2 layer. Let's draw a parallelogram here. That's a little bit too long. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay. That should be good. And then on the feet layer, I'll just put back the hands. Except the hands... Where's my Tarantino layer? There we go. Okay. The hands are going to be kind of long and pointy and clawed. So I'll exaggerate the hands and rotate. There we go. I'm going to use triangle as kind of like an inspirational base for the hand. Okay, that one might have been a bit much. Try to match up what I did here, since apparently I can't copy and paste correctly. That's close enough. 1 or 2 pixels shorter. Okay. Yeah, rotation here is kind of crappy. I should probably learn how to use GIMP. It might be better. Or just get some plugins on this thing. Yeah, okay. That's probably fine. Joe Engine? Joe Engine's going fine. Like, I'm mostly using XL2 stuff, but Joe Engine, when I need to do certain things, I mean, as a base engine, it runs. So basically, Joe Engine I use for essentially just starting the thing and doing some basic I/O. Like Joe Engine's handling all my input. Joe Engine's actually running the engine, or is the engine, and actually runs the thing. Defines things like, you know, display resolution, refresh rate, etc., etc. It kind of acts as a wrapper around SGL, the Sega graphics library. I know there's some Sega basic library stuff going on somewhere. I just don't know too much about it. Z-Dream Tools is XL2 stuff, and XL2, the guy who made Sonic Z-Dream, has a really good framework for 3D input. or 3D modeling and stuff. So it just XL2 is like the only guy that I know that has his tools available to actually load models in to his engine in the Saturn. So that's why I'm using his stuff, so I can do 3D things like making a dungeon. I mean that's the long and short of it. I'm just it's kind of like just stapling a bunch of different libraries together, starting with the base at SGL and Joe Engine kind of wrapping around it in a convenient way so I can just quickly call what I need to call. XL2's Z-Stream tools make it possible to actually do 3D stuff. That's the short version of that. Okay. Feet should probably be... whoa, hey, whoa. He's walking there. Okay, let's just move that down to touch. Touch. There we go. I want him touching the ground. There we go. So this is my goblin skeleton. So let me just make a another layer on top of that. So this layer, I'm actually going to start trying to draw features and see how well I can do it without making it look stupid. It's probably going to come out terribly. I'll call this one the Sprite layer. So let me just keep this. Try to rearrange things to make it. I don't need a history. I know how to use Control-Z. Layers. I'll expand this so I have quick access to everything I'm actually doing. There we go. So, color palette. Let's just kind of draw stuff in then. I'm going to take my reference, copy this color. There we go. Just kind of... Oh, whoop. That was a mistake. Okay. Okay, I didn't do anything too drastic. Alright, so, okay, let's do that again. I'm going to copy the color I want, which I think would be this color over here. Just trying to get, maybe, it's hard to choose. I want a light color so I can put darker features on top of the face. Make it visible, clearly understand what's going on there. Thing is, proportional eyes, in this respect, without going all anime, kind of make it hard to see what's going on. But I'm okay with the goblins having beady eyes, so we'll just go with it. So on the sprite layer, I'm just kind of coloring stuff in with a mouse. I'm terrible at this. Oh, okay, let's find a better way of doing that. Can I make a big brush? There we go. Oh. A mouse. Let me. Can I play with the DPI on this guy? Let's increase my brush width a bit. There we go. Except I want to kind of give him a more pointed face. Pointy face. Pointed face, pointed ears. Ears should be... give them a lighter color, a much lighter color. For the inside of the ears, that is. Okay, we can turn off the background for this one now. Oops. Okay. Did I just draw my reference layer again? There we go. Got people in Discord starting to talk crap about my skeleton work already. Okay. So, pointed ears, pointed ears. Oh, come on. Did I do it again? Yes, I did. Okay. Just because it's not visible doesn't mean you can't draw on it. Great. You know what? I've got a triangle tool and I should use it. Geometry is my friend. Smaller brush, smaller brush. Whoa, oh, okay, okay. Let's calm down here. I really wish this brush style wasn't so whatever this is. It's like it's kind of fading in the background. I don't like it. Let's see, a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, a little bit more angled. Okay, let's exaggerate the ears a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Let's just see if I can get the face making some sort of sense here. Let's make another triangle. Angled it kind of the other way. Okay, he's looking a little bit too much like Batman, so we can fix that a little bit. Okay, back to our reference layer to steal another color. I like this color is kind of like a dark feature. Let me see. Let's try to make some eyes. Who can we steal some eyes from? I like the yellow thing going on here. Let me take that. Can I make convincingly evil-looking yellow eyes? Be beady. So let's try. I'm getting a real Adventure Time vibe from this guy. Nah, those last 2 pixels weren't needed. Okay. So let's take. Let's take this guy. And furrow his brow a bit. Too much. There we go. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit better about this one. We need a pointed nose. Pointed nose should probably have a more highlighted look. Not quite the color of the inner ear, because the inner ear should be kind of like the I think like the inside of an animal's ear, just kind of like an exposed soft skin type deal. Let's make. Oh my goodness, why is this so thick and aliased? Why can't I just make a normal line without aliasing? Flat, solid, flat. Oh, neat. Okay. I don't want an arrow though. I want. Come on. Ah, this color's not dark enough. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just calm down there. Okay, let's take some of this. We're gonna have to take off all of this transparency. I don't know what this transparency stuff is going on there. No, stop that. Why would you do that? Okay, try it again. Take this. Go. Make the line. Aliasing disabled. Single. Why is it like this? Why are you the way that you are? Again with that. I'm starting to think that I drew on my reference layer somehow. Oh, no, that's not it. I'm trying to copy the color from the body layer. There we go. Let's copy this, except with less transparency. I don't know what's with all this transparency. I'll just copy this guy. That's probably fine. Sprite. Okay. Let's make a line from nya to nya. Nope. Because I copied from the wrong layer. I'll learn how to use this tool eventually. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually kind of okay with that. That's fine. What do you mean Nova I'm on X? I'm absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You lost me, VBT. No, for the top layer that's a little bit too dark. Let's go a touch lighter. Steal this here. This is almost a little bit cartoony, the way this character is coming out. It's definitely an experimental version of what I'm trying to do. Okay, back over to my reference. Let's steal some teeth. Who's got angry looking teeth? His teeth just completely got shattered there. These... I'll take these. Slightly yellow. Crap. Writing on my reference again. Nope, fangs don't work for it. You know what? Let's close the mouth. I don't know. To be honest, this I'm trying to make this work somehow. I don't know how though. The art style is a little bit too cartoony. Maybe if I intersperse it with one other color, it can kind of distinguish things. Hmm. Just off. Let's see. Just want to try and remove the parts I don't want to deal with. Finalizing disabled. Oh wait, is that the body? Take off the reference too. Nothing but the head for right now. I got the approximately correct head size, so I don't need to look at it. Whoops, okay, not quite that. See, what I don't want is some guy that's got almost 100% alpha channel, so he's like invisible. But then I flatten this out because Saturn doesn't do alpha. So if I flatten this out to put into the Saturn, all of a sudden you got extra pixels hanging around that I didn't recognize because I didn't get rid of it. Because Paint.net automatically aliases everything because it's not specifically for pixel type stuff. Seriously, this guy looks exactly like an Adventure Time character or something to me. It's kind of throwing me off. I feel like it's could use some work. Let me see. Let's okay. Draw this in. Kind of symmetrize the jawline a little bit here. Kind of give him a pointed jaw, pointed. I could curve this up and turn it into kind of a sinister grin. I can make the nose a little longer, maybe. Let's try that. K and P. Okay, K and P. That's gonna be useful. So let's start the smile or the grimace or whatever you call it down here. And then, let's see. One more. Okay. Now we're going to start it down here. No, I'm not liking this one. Now he's too happy. Now he's, what is he? Chin's too big. It's got a little bit of a Jay Leno thing going on there. Okay, I'm happy with that. I mean, I was never going to get good art assets for this game anyway, because either I have to start paying for it, or it's all going to be me. So right now it's all going to be me. Let me start doing some of this, some of this. I mean, if we're going to go a little bit cartoony on this one, maybe I can give him a little bit of an outline. Oops. Oh, wait, no. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that could work a little bit better. I feel okay about this one. What's that stuff off to the side? Oh, okay. The limb layer has a little bit extra going on there. Get rid of that. Oh, it's on the limb layer, right? Okay, back to the sprite layer. Neck. How big's the neck? You want a scrawny kind of neck, right? Is that too scrawny for a neck? Yeah, probably. One more pixel wide. Okay, and then the body. Start up here. Oh, I was off by 1 pixel. Oh. We still got... Huh. So let's take this, but make it darker. Can I just directly make things darker here, or more? There we go. Ah, okay, that's useful. It's a little bit darker. There we go. No, it's... thing is, the outline and the darkness... it's probably gonna work. Okay. Should make him a little bit skinnier, actually. I'm not gonna make his shoulders that wide. Reduced by about 3 pixels. Okay. Let's go back to the inspiration here. Well, let's get some... Is it gonna look weird if I got goblin shoulders in my Google search history? It's definitely like slightly muscular, but still scrawny. It's times like this I wish I actually knew anatomy. So let's, what is going on here? There we are. Okay, pencil. Try to give it a little bit of curvature on the arm. Right. Okay. Let's try for thicker shoulder. I'm starting to question whether or not I even need this outline, but I feel like the outline's going to serve me better in the 3D environment, especially at a distance. My biggest problem now is going to be what is this going to look like when I zoom out? Because this is never going to be exactly 1-to-1. It's going to be in a 3D environment. It's going to be in and out. So, okay, let's have some second opinions here. If I want to reference something, what am I trying to go after? We're trying to go after an environment that looks kind of like Doom, and an environment that looks kind of like Daggerfall. So before I get too far into this, let me kind of get a feel for what things look like when they're at distance and closer. There we go. So, okay, so Daggerfall. Something like that, but I need an example that's a little spaced out, or further out in the background too. I need to see sprites at varying distances, like this. This guy up close. That's a lot of detail, actually. That's probably made by an actual real artist. Let's see. Yes. So when you're really close, you can tell the pixelation here. So this is about the same amount of pixelation that I've got going on, except they don't do outlines. Not really. So maybe I should do away with outlines, because it's going to hurt me more than help me, especially when you start zooming out. Start getting aliasing effects and stuff like that. There you go. Actually got a fair bit of detail on that. Okay, right now let's go for Mr. Skellington over here. We get this same level of detail Mr. Skellington has. It's got an angry looking face there. There we go. Wait, what are you on about? That's a Alt Control Delete. Okay, I'm just trying to parse your name there. That's a raccoon. That's not a werewolf. I don't know what you're going at. Did I miss a werewolf? There was a werewolf in there somewhere? Where are you getting these emojis from? Or emoticons? What are they called now? I used to call them emoticons. Apparently that's old hat. Now they're emojis, but now there's something else. All I know how to do is this. Okay, Doom. Doom has a lot of enemies on the screen. They're all at varying distances because they're all over the freaking place. So it should be a good example to draw from. But the level of detail in some of these Doom enemies are daunting. Once again, this game probably had a fair number of artists work on it. So I'm thinking of something like this. I feel like I can aim for this, but I'm not going to achieve it. It's a little too, see, it's all shaded and stuff. But once again, no outlines, because I just thought of it now. The outlines are going to look terrible when you alias them. So let's go back and undo this. So the outlines are helpful for guiding me on the shape of the face, but I need to figure out a way around that. So let me and then I can make this a little bit darker on the underside of the ears. A little bit more darker. There we go. Wait, okay, we can stop that here. Well, on the other side of the jawline, I guess we can do something like that. Let me copy this. Do this. I mean, it's probably true. Definitely. I'm lifting, I think, mostly off of Daggerfall in terms of inspiration and setting and whatnot. But I will not deny that Doom is a good set point for what I expect to be able to accomplish in terms of like what can I make things look like visually without getting a little too far afield. Oops. Okay. Okay, and then the top of the head I feel like can be a little bit higher. He's a short guy. There's gonna be lights overhead. So maybe I'll take this and up this a little bit. Give him kind of like a shiny head. I don't know. Maybe not a shiny head. I'll need to layer this a little bit. Yeah, it definitely needs a lot more layering than what that's getting. Oh, okay. That's a bit much. And kind of like a forehead shine there. How does that look like from a distance? Darken that up a little bit. I can live with that. Okay, this brow, a little bit too much. It's a little too cartoony. I'm going to try and get away from that, so let me lighten that up a little bit. Oh, okay, not that much. Okay, first off, this one. And lighten. Okay, maybe not that much. Okay, this is a very delicate balancing game going on here. When I figure it out, it'll be nice. Yeah, they're supposed to be like beady little hateful yellow eyes, like jaundiced, I guess. Maybe jaundice is a bit much. I can make them a little bit bigger. I don't want to get too anime here, but oh yeah, that's way too much. They were more realistic when they were a little bit more slanted. This jawline here is a little too dark. Let's raise the... Well, why did I do that? Wow, that did nothing. Oh, wait, because I did the same thing again. Let me try actually using the pen tool, which should be hotkey P. Why isn't it working? There we go. And now I can start borrowing this color mixing I was doing earlier. So if I can kind of highlight the nose is a little bit brighter than the face, I can kind of show that it's protruding. I do have Sonic Heroes music playing in the background, yes. This would be, quickly before it goes away, the special stage, except it's the Cash mix. And now we're on Sonic Adventure. We want... Let's see what happens when I just make a light highlighted nose, but it can't be uniform like that. It needs to be a pointed nose. Not enough. Hey, thanks for following, Cool Bits. Okay, Alt Control Delete. You're gonna have to explain like any of those words. My real Chan? What? Who's the real Chan? Okay, we're gonna try and blend this into his forehead. So. This is definitely not gonna work well, but let's give him kind of, it's probably not gonna work out, but yeah. The nose needs a dark highlight to actually make it stand out. That's the problem. But how do I do that without making it look stupid and cartoony? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, see you later, Cool Bits. Okay. I'm fine with the neck as it is right now. This right now is serving as an outline. 3, 4, and yeah. But how are we gonna do the body? First off, what level of clothing are we going for here? I mean, I'm not trying to make, you know, goblin erotica, but also there seems to be this tendency to show off some goblin skin. I don't know if what I can do is I can make like a loosely clad goblin underneath and just kind of do different levels of armor on top of it for different levels of threat. That would probably be an easy way to recycle assets. So I gotta give my little goblin like goblin nipples or something to show off that he's got a goblin body. Okay, what the guy that I'm drawing? No, he's meant to be a goblin. Egyptian mummy cat. I don't know which one we're looking at here. Anyway, yeah. So, just putting the whole thing together. This should definitely be clothed. There should be some sort of clothy thing here to make sure everything's covered. I don't know if I'm gonna give him like loincloth briefs or something like that. The problem is, if I make the base layer like a loincloth that kind of hangs down, and I want to put armor on top of that later, it's going to be sticking out if I try to edit it. I probably really should have started the stream out by making like a sword or something easy like that. Okay, let's make some scrawny arms. Okay, let's just do that. undo, because I'm drawing on the feet layer now, like an idiot. I should be drawing over here. Line. Later like the vibe? Oh, later you like the vibe. Okay. Well, I'm glad you like the vibe. I guess we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, Cool Bits. So, let's see. We're going to want to kind of draw up to here. I want skinny arms. Skinnier arms. Skinnier. Much skinnier. We're going to make these arms scrawny, pathetic, weak little goblin wrists. There we go. Ah, there we go. Skinny arms. Over, yeah. Here? Here, okay. He's gonna go down to here. There we go, okay. And then goblin torso. I want these guys to be like scrawny and malnourished. So let's just kind of... There we go. Like it should be like the ribs sticking out or something like that. Okay. Well, no, I want this more symmetric than that. I'm gonna have to go in here with a pencil tool just to draw this right. Am I off by one? What's going on here? Oh, okay, maybe that was it. Maybe I was just off by one. Where's my eraser? Is that hotkey E? Yep, that makes sense. Okay, right now I'm just doing the outline, so it can be a little bit off. I'm now realizing my skeleton was not made correctly. Okay. So this is gonna be scrawny, bony, sinewy. But I still gotta give him like little claws. It's gotta be able to scratch a guy up. Okay, let's use the paint bucket. Or wait, no. Paint bucket is what? F. O for fill. Okay. Because K is grab color. F for fill. F for fill. There we go. So, okay, like we said, loincloth underneath. So, where's my reference colors? Okay. Who's wearing something clothy? This is clothy. I'll take that. Actually, let me just take a whole selection here. I'm gonna take these colors. I'm just gonna hold them off to the side. Okay, you can go now. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted. Why is that in my playlist? How did that make it in? Don't need the drowning music from Sonic Mania in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's give him pants before I start getting weird with things. So, cloth shadows on the bottom. So I'll grab the dark colors first. I'm drawing on the right layer, right? Am I not drawing on the right layer? Why can't I draw anything on the right layer? What am I destroying? Am I destroying reference? What am I destroying? Okay, why is me not drawing happening? What's going on here? Okay. Select the color. Draw the color. There we are. Okay. One more for Jesus. There we go. Okay. He's got his little goblin boxers on, or goblin briefs. We're going to color them in to make them more clothy. So the top can be lighter. Let's give it a little bit of texture. Some more lightness on top. Maybe a little bit more of a rounded shape. Almost forgot, goblin nipples. Those are not optional. So, wait, where's the nipple? I know where the nipple is. It should be, yeah. Yeah, that's close enough. And then let's try to give him kind of like a bony, underfed, malnourished kind of demeanor here. So let's, well, the easiest way to accomplish that is just to darken this thing. Give him some darker lines. Crap, why did I do that? I think every couple pixels is plenty. That actually came out better than I was expecting. Okay, and then he can have a little gobby six-pack or whatever. I'll give him that much. Okay, so he's only got room for 4. Whoa, why would you do that? Hmm. He needs a collarbone. That's what he needs. There we go. These goblin arms are starting to feel really long, but whatever. There, let me go get something to drink. This guy looks really tall now that I think about it when I start drawing his legs. Like, the arms don't look too bad, but the legs are going to be enormous compared to what I expect him to do. Especially if you think he's supposed to be like a crouching kind of thing. I might make him shorter. So, let me see. I don't like how this rib's coming out. Let's fix that. Now it's a little too thick. This whole thing needs to be lowered by a lot. Okay. Okay, yeah. It looks bad now. Okay. Okay, how am I going to lower this to make it actually fit what I want it to fit? Too much. There. Okay, what's that look like against the reference? Okay, it's not too bad. A little bit taller than the gnome, a little bit shorter than the dwarf. That's still kind of basically what I want to go for. He's got to have kind of like a crouchy knee type thing going on there. The hands need to be made, and the hands are the hardest part, so I'm going to save that for last. Legs. Okay, he can at least have some thigh muscle, so let's see if we can't draw that. Where's the limbs at? So let's copy this. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm on the right layer. Okay. I'll give him... What am I gonna give him? Kind of an ellipsoid type deal here. Okay, that outline is weirding me out, so let's, here, this will be the innards. No, I'll just copy whatever's on the left, or the right. So we got... Okay, so I'm gonna put his kneecap around Nya. Let's put on the Tarantino layer. We can do this kind of thing we did up here on the head and the shoulders, where we kind of make the exposed portion lighter. If he's kind of crouching, Let's get that. Where's that crouchy guy? Yeah, he's crouching, so kind of a crouch thing going on here. So his thighs are kind of exposed to whatever overhead lights there are. I'm gonna make that a little bit brighter. Then, of course, the shins can then be a little bit darker to give the illusion that he's... Oh, wait, we're not doing that quite yet. I don't even know if we're going to get to any coding tonight. There might not be any new update for the game code tonight. Considering the pace I'm going at, it's been, what, an hour and a half, and I'm on the legs. Okay, so let's start coloring this thing in. He's kind of have a highlighted patch here. Surrounding meat. What's a kneecap look like on a goblin? This one doesn't look any special, but he's kind of cartoony. This one's got pants. There we go. Oh, that's an actual toy. Huh. See, I was looking for something a little bit different, but I'm guessing it's basically the same thing. Okay. We'll just kind of expose it to the sunlight, give it a little highlight. That should probably be enough. Let's make this kneecap. That's terrible. Why do I keep doing this? This again? I thought we already did this one. Okay, there we go. Let's turn off the extra layers and see what this should look like. A little too much curvature. Whoa, oh, okay. No. It's a little too thick for me. We're just gonna shift everything based off of all the crap I erased. No, it's not pointed enough. We need to show a little bit of... Nope, not like that. It's a little too thick. Okay. There we go. I'm kind of okay with that. Gonna give him kind of clawed feet, I guess. Thinks he's standing, so the foot needs to be a lot flatter. No, that's not gonna work for me. If anything, the claw should be out to the right, maybe. No, that's not gonna work either. We're just gonna have to imply it like this. Let's see, how's this look from a distance? See, he's got too much upper body for his lower bit. I mean, if anything, I think I might want to just lower everything here just by a little bit. There. How's that? Okay, that's what he's missing. The balls of his feet. The balls of his feet will make it look a little bit more convincing. And then this is a little too thick here. Here and here. Oop. Here. Alright. Maybe I can extend his feet out a little bit more to the side. Make it look like he's actually supporting himself. That could have gone a lot worse. Let me see. How far off do I need to be? There? Okay, hands. Yeah, we gotta give this guy hands. Maybe a little bit of an elbow, too. I think he needs an elbow. Oop. Okay, let's shorten this by a little bit. Kind of narrow down the wrist. Want him bony. So, primarily the hands will be about the claws. So let's just draw the claws first. Make him kind of long. Not that long. Okay, we're not doing Wolverine here. Oh, okay, not that much. A little too long. And maybe this part can move around a little bit. Let me see. Okay, he can extend his thumb out maybe a little bit. No, not like that. hand keeps coming out in a way I don't care for it. I think it's gonna have to do. I'll copy this, paste it, flip it. There we go. Comes into focus. It's probably a better way of doing that, but this way works. And that is my basic goblin. Let me move him over to the left a little bit. Whoa, okay, just. Let's see, how wide is he really? Let me see. Didn't get away with making a smaller sprite. 39. So where is center? 32 is here. So if I move him... oh crap, he's got an odd number of pixels. That's gonna drive my fake OCD crazy. Okay. I'm gonna move him 2 pixels to the left. Oh, well. There we go. Now, when I highlight a 64 by... there we go. This will be one sprite, essentially. 64 by 128 sprite. And that's what's going to get rendered. The fact that the center is going to be slightly off-center because the number of sprites is off, or number of pixels is off, is a mild annoyance, but, you know, whatever. Let me try getting him to... kind of slash with his right arm or something like that. Let me see. What's that going to look like? Okay, well, he's holding a bow, but the concept is the same, the raised arms type deal. So... maybe he'll open his mouth a little bit like he's screeching or something. What I really need, I think I need a box layer. So I'm just going to draw the 128 by 64 boxes to show me where I'm going to be in. Whoa, okay, box. Oh, okay. Go back, go back, go back. Okay. Set up a few more boxes. Oh, yeah, we should probably set up a transparency layer too. Something like a hot pink. Okay, let me do that. Transparency. So I'm just gonna. Can I even spell tonight? Transparency. Okay, there we go. So the transparency layer, all it's gonna serve is to give us. I guess I'm gonna use hot pink here. 2255. Okay. Fill that. Did that do anything? Why can't I see anything? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. So with the transparency layer and the sprite layer, that is what we're going to end up flattening to send off to the Saturn. And what is going on with his shoulders? Okay, that's my fault. It's a little bit better. Okay. Let me copy it and flip it around. Why are they uneven? How did that happen? Doesn't make any... Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. Oh, cool bits, you're back. So, I have basically finished with the basic version of this sprite, and this is going to be good enough for now. And then I'm just gonna make like a single frame attack animation. This is gonna be a very cheaply made game. Let's take this guy, and let me see if I can just. If I copy over the extent of the box, it'll be pretty easy to place where the guy needs to. Oh wait, never mind. Very difficult to place where the guy needs to. Oh no! It's easy again. Because the highlights are there. There we go. So I want him to raise his arms like he's attacking you. So I guess we're going to have to look at the palms of his hands. So that means he's going to be bending at the elbow. He's probably going to be screaming. Okay, I'm going to do the screech first because the screech is going to be easier to do. I'm just gonna have him open his mouth. However, there will be dark opening. Yeah, he's got to open up a little bit wider than that. Kind of looks like he's screaming at you. Let me get a little bit of a dark reddish tone in there just to kind of imply that he's got a tongue. Okay, probably not dark enough. Okay, don't need that much in there. And this guy can stand to be a lot darker than that. I'm starting to worry about color depth on this. I don't know how many colors I'm actually going to fit in this thing. I'm good. No, not quite. That's too bright. So I want these guys to fit in as few colors as possible, so I can get away with much cheaper rendering. So let's get rid of these guys, get rid of the arms and raise them a little bit. So I'm going to cut these things off at the elbow. Just wipe out the rest. So, dark underside. So we're going to be aping the legs for colors. Still got scrawny little arms, so we're going to keep those as they are. We want a little goblin. Oh, okay, that angle's not steep enough. He's raising his arms. He's like this. Whoa, okay. Whoa, okay, this is a multi-part line. This is gonna look weird, but I'll deal with it when I deal with it. Okay. Got like Come on, just zoom. Yeah. Have a middle color for middle arm. And dark color for underarm. He's got bony elbows. And then the palms of his hands, Let's exaggerate the claws here for effect. Okay, well, they're not crooked. Just draw lines. I'm kind of liking how the color contrast here kind of makes it look like he's got palm. It totally wasn't skill, that was pure luck. Hopefully it comes out looking great when I, well, not great, but passable when I zoom this thing out. I don't like this. I don't like this. Something's off. A lot of you guys already left. Yeah, it's Sunday night, I guess. I need to close up shop a little bit. But, does this look fine enough? I don't know. Something's bothering me about the palm. Let's copy this over. But get a moderate tone. Okay, that wasn't gonna work out. Let's try that. The palm needs a highlight, yeah. Dark highlight. Is it this? No, it's gotta be this. And then it's not... Maybe I can... No, that's too much. Huh, maybe... like this? That's a little bit more convincing. I like that better. I'm gonna keep that. Okay. Now, I know it's only been a couple hours, but I'm a little bit out of my element, and I gotta get to work in the morning, so next time I'll plan this out a little bit better. I don't know if I want to go and move on to actually doing full-on 3D models for sprite bases, but then that means this will be completely useless. But I don't know if making 3D models and doing sprites out of 3D captures is going to be faster or slower than what I'm doing now. Took me 2 hours to make a sprite, but I feel like the sprite is malleable enough where I can kind of do different animations or something like that, or I probably don't even need too many animations. I can just layer armor over this guy and make different versions of the sprite, maybe play with the colors a little bit, do a little bit of palette swapping. I think I'm calling it for the night. So you guys basically saw my creative process in terms of just making art assets, which I'm not good at. But here it is. Just Google, take some stuff, slap it together, see what you get. This is what I came up with. Just save this as a paint.net file, and then the last thing we do is get a flatten it, and let's take off the box layer. So it's saved. Now let's save as... So we got the goblin sprite PDN. Now let's create the TGA. Let's call this goblin. Goblin, all caps, just so there's no ambiguity there. Of course, the sprite sheet's mostly empty, but yeah, okay, uncompressed 32-bit, that looks fine. Oof, that is huge. It's probably because I've got all this space over here. Here, let me do one thing. Let me resize the canvas from way too much to 128, so there's going to be a square. There we go. The sprite sheet was probably a little bit too big for what I was doing with it, but let's just call it goblin.tga. 32-bit, 64.5 kilobytes. That's not bad. I mean, I could probably do a little bit better, but this is not bad. Yes, we need to flatten it, and that means all the layers are going to be pressed into one. So let me see if I can't pull up. Where's my 3D models folder? Goblin.tg. Oh, no, I didn't want to open up back in paint.net. Let's open up with like Windows preview thingamajigger or whatever for this thing. Alright, well that's a sprite sheet. An idle sprite and attack sprite. Maybe I'll make a walk sprite, I don't know. The problem is I also have to do this guy... Oh, you know what? That's the hard part. I have to do this guy from the side and from the back. Or at the very least from the front and the back, the very minimum. Because he needs to be able to face away from me. Oof. You know what? I'm going to treat this as like a practice session for how to make 2D art assets. Obviously, I spent a lot of time doing this, but now that I think about it, I'm going to have to do 3D stuff because I need to be able to reorient the guy, and that'd be like multiplying the number of tasks at hand. Really, this would only be good for probably an actual 2D game where it's not necessarily just a 2D game, but something like Shining the Holy Ark, where the sprites are always facing you. It's basically a random encounter, but it's like a 2D random encounter. If I want to do, you know, real-time 3D, unless everything's always facing me all the time, which is kind of immersion breaking, I think I'm going to have to reapproach this. So next time, I'm going to try doing this on my own a little bit, and then next time, if I can figure it out well enough, we'll do a quick primer on how to do the 3D models in a way that it's easy to animate, so that means learning how to do skeletons. So I'll try to pick that up from Ponut, and then I'll try to implement that, and then we'll implement stuff like this and stuff like that, and just like basic art assets in the engine. But for now, I think I should probably try to head off to bed sooner than later, so I can actually get to work on time at early o'clock in the morning. But thanks for everyone who showed up. I saw a lot of new faces on the stream. I saw a lot of familiar faces that normally aren't on the stream get on the stream, so that was nice. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe we're going to start picking up the pace, maybe do multiple streams a week because that competition is coming up.